Hello and welcome to Magic Television, channel 38 on Facebook, YouTube, and with social media space they already get we from. This is a newspaper review where they reach you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for Magic Television. We will take the headlines of the various newspapers and analyze them. And please note that the views of the panelists them here are not the views of the newspaper editors them. We just take them and analyze them as we receive them. We will start with the Africa 24 newspaper. We get an headline of rice and pepper price rise up. At the APC event, Nene Toure urged politicians to end FGM. Election swing is blowing. This and other interesting stories and they inside the Africa 24 newspaper. We will take another paper inside the program when a Glenard newspaper. We say Chief Minister calls on diaspora to spearhead national change. Chief Minister calls on diaspora to spearhead national change. NACIT seeks Egyptian partnership to extend social security to workers. This and other interesting stories and they inside the Glenard newspaper. We will shortly try to analyze some of the heading them within the newspaper. We get the Pyramid newspaper. We say FCC police enforce waste bylaws. Heavy fine, jail time set. Government launch health travel portal. It say Port Authority intercept drug flow. Wow. This and more inside the Pyramid newspaper we will look later on and try to analyze some of the story them with the headline. They say if you just join with the White newspaper review, they reach you live for Magic Television, channel 38. We'll take the New Times Daily newspaper. We say President Bio bids farewell to Mercy Ship. First Lady Fatima Bio challenges anti-FGM campaigners. NACIT seek informal sector inclusion. Basita Michael question double standard against First Lady. This plus other story and they inside the Times New Daily newspaper. We will take the last one for now. We're at the Drone newspaper. The Drone newspaper will say Sierra Leoneans urge ACC to release its final report. Dr. Ali Kaba empathize with Jimmy Bati Losonga and family. Wow. Magistrate Ja commits students to High Court. This plus other plenty story there inside the Drone newspaper where we go look inside the headline them and see what they mean and waiting they try for put for let you understand them better one. Don't forget to yourself can send you comment, your question on our Facebook or YouTube channel space, or you can even send a message to 090 1038 38. 090 1038. Inside the studio, I get Edward Nyake Toure, where they can help me for analyze some of the paper there. Edward, tell family I do.
Family, good afternoon, viewers and listeners.
All right, Edward, let's take the Africa 24. Let's start with the Africa 24. Very interesting. It's a rice and pepper price don't go up. Very interesting. Let's take that one the first. You know, man, I don't say not to go market, but I know say I know say definitely because of the location of your office there, you're able to know say rice and pepper price don't go up, and the cookery price safe automatically don't change.
So firstly, if I can start, well, I know they directly go to market, but indirectly I know the prices them na market because if my granny the cook within have been color, even though they cook, it will gumble to me say pepper don't go up na so price, this don't go up it at so level. So at least even though directly I know can in the market, but indirectly I know the prices them, and I know say they don't go up because as you say earlier on, I get the mommy down to where they just close to the office. You say now we own restaurants that one day. So even when the prices there go up, it reflect on waiting then they sell to we, how they sell and give we, and the price at which we even get them. So I know for sure say the prices they don't increase, and the reason behind the increments now in the question. We don't say we go through some global challenges worldwide when it comes to the political commodity, when fuel importation and other rising costs. But I will start with the national level, the negativity part of it. We are in Sierra Leone, and pepper and and rice. Okay, let me start with pepper, because I know say we produce rice in Sierra Leone, and we get some projects where the government we already register under the feed salon project. Then they say for don't begin operate by now. Some of these goods are basic commodities. Pepper, who say they come out? Let's be frank. Now produce them when I had and they make them in Sierra Leone. Now then they produce them, and then they just pay a little bit of transportation. So I can say
make I already because I think na dey aid rate and the top.
Yeah.
Because pepper really na upline here than the pull
Sure.
Can Waterloo and Waterloo say na inside fit. But I think the main issue here is the transportation.
That's the problem.
And because pepper we don't come down to 7 leons for cup. Now pepper don't go up to 15 leons for cup. 15 leons for one small cup. Where if you're not careful, you don't put boku candle inside. What they measure right now is 20 seed pepper. So they will tell you 15 leons. So I think now the transportation where I think say the Ministry of Trade get for involved for observe them people here. There was a time where they say they begin change from this cup and where they call begin buy by kilo.
Yeah,
where
liters,
yes, or liters. Where then they for them they help you out. You know, say 1 liter and 1 liter. If you buy 1 liter now, tell you go buy under 1 liter. Tell you, but now and get them market to myself them wicked. And get all kind cup. Then they put candle, then put wax inside the cup, then put wax. So we see them measure the pepper. You know they reach 20 seed pepper and tell you say 15 leon.
Yeah, so that's one problem also. But also let's take on the side, that's the side of the people that you talk. But on the side of the government, increase in transportation and government caused that. And as I can say, I link on with the political commodity when I feel. So if then the Ministry of Trade and Industry and Ministry of Transportation, they need to come together and agree on certain prices for certain commodities. Let's say for example, Eku, are the export pepper from upline to Freetown. Therefore, create an avenue where the government go get into consideration. See, this person the count commodity for cancel, and if the count for cancel, now for the betterment of the people of Sierra Leone or for the people of Freetown, pull from upline Capital and Freetown, if forget some amount of discount, if not 100%, but reduce the price so as it will become very comfortable for the way they go sell. That's ending now. Just as you see, if the government take that step to then still the pepper day at an high increase, then we will not see. We the citizens now we get the wickedness, and now we want for propaganda the government. But if the government not take any of them steps, then people are then go tell you outrightly say, well, transport don't go up, and away from transport we get for pay toll gates, and we get other things then we get for pay for the motor carry the cow to the commodity. You say you don't go buy the commodity. Probably not at all times. Now the people themselves can plant, process, transport, and distribute. Then can go and buy to them people where they plant at a high increase or at a low or whatever increase. Then it left to the person now where in the come for transport, you have to pay for transportation, you have to pay for vehicles, you have to pay for every other thing. So if like the government say we put things in place for ensure say then on their side. So I go borrow the words of the Minister Austin Dembi. When he talk
Minister of Health.
Yes, he say when he refer to the 300 days of activism, he say nobody, no woman, no for die where he go born when the government cause them. You understand? Let it be for internal reasons or some physical challenges on the side of the belle woman or the coma or the pikin, but on the side of then the government, they don't forget any fault. Inside that 300 days of activism, it drastically they increase and they improve because we see differences they now in the cost of differences they when it comes to the ratio. You see inside the first 100 days they don't get 30% reduction, they don't get 30%, they don't 11% increment in some of them cases, and so it's still applicable on the side of the Ministry of Transport and the Ministry of Trade and Industry. If whatever that is happening, let it not be on my own side. Let it be just as you see. We don't say Sierra Leoneans wicked to itself. Let it be say, okay, now government don't put price don't go, but on the side of the people, now then still increase price. Then I think say we'll get some heads up.
All right. Let me continue for look at the Africa 24 newspaper. We'll go take another story. Very interesting. It says elections wind is blowing. Election wind is blowing. I think the editor will try for refer to the political tension we done. They can only build small from the opposition party and the ruling SLPP party. So that's the editor we refer to now. So we edit on here for this paper now. We edit already anchor the program press review. We want to sympathize with our lost sisters, so that's making another program today. So it right here say election win the blow. We know say election at 2028, but right now we don't smell the wind as the other parties then try to do them primaries now.
Indeed, as you say, we don't begin to smell the wind. And the wind is very close to it because 27 by this time would be on proper elections preparation from both sides, and also on the side of the institutions they were responsible for main political activities in Sierra Leone, like the CSL, the statistics Sierra Leone, and the likes of other institutions there. But on the side, as you said, the wind they blow, which means it is coming closer to we. And if you can reflect on the question now, where the axis, where wind they blow, you expect say there will be raining. They expect say will cause small destruction, depending to the geographical area outside the particular wind they blow. So if you use that scientific explanation, therefore bring an end to the political setting. The wind that is blowing and is the Sierra Leone political race that is fast approaching. We don't know if it's going to be you get for wind negatively, or you don't know if you get for wind positively. Saying it negatively in the sense, we don't know if when we get for approach the political race, we get forget that kind of high tension, or we not get forget that kind of high tension the way people are expecting, say it get forget.
Well, I think honestly, it don't look the die down small, which is very, very good.
Well, you know the die. I'm not
because the way I start during the term for the moral guarantor and visits in Sierra Leone, it be tell like they can down, but we see all of a sudden it don't can down.
And so imagine now if let's take into cognizance three things. One, the preparation of the All People Congress Party, way now the opposition party, which everybody is expecting. Say where you the opposition, your elections, your lower level elections are always high tensional and forget that kind of gravity. And also on the side of the ruling government, they self want for maintain office. So you see, say they self get for create that kind of high momentum in between the party. But the wind is going to blow on these two political parties are the wind. We the ordinary Sierra Leoneans are the geographical area where it blow. So if it blow, it rains, it's fine. If it blow with heavy breeze, storm and whatnot, then we are the ones where it get for effect. But we hope say the wind go blow positively and elections go come pass peacefully, and we will go up. We will get probably the All People Congress Party or the Sierra Leone People's Party we get for win the elections.
But we get so many other political parties anymore.
Well, these are the two major political parties in Sierra Leone. If you know to SLPP, as it's independent, and you know, I go wish if there's a political party will come with that kind of force, gravity, for can shake both political parties, not with personal intention, but for the interest of the people. We go make we the Sierra Leoneans go embrace that party day, and we go take a U-turn. We pray and hope say that go be, but if not, then it's the continuation of both the APC and the SLPP.
All right, we'll continue with the other newspaper. That's now the Africa 24. We don't strive for see how best we can analyze within the Africa 24. Let's look at Glenna newspaper. Glenna newspaper says Chief Minister calls on diaspora to spearhead national change. This is a speech where the Chief Minister will begin at some place called BSN and Leicester, UK, where he talked to diaspora and Sierra Leone and diaspora and them saying that they get the change. So, what do you think about them?
Well, directly, indirectly, yes. Directly, the diaspora gets a role for play because the image we Sierra Leoneans portray outside there, the contribution within they give to the country, the advice, the caution, that's their own role to play, and probably some financial contribution. Directly, indirectly, 80% of the political activities in Sierra Leone, the force way they get, it starts from the diaspora. take into cognizance say SLPP now, the ruling government, 70% of the ministers they now are from the diaspora. Even though some were in Sierra Leone working, but some were not in Sierra Leone working. So you see, say the diaspora gets angle where they come off from, and then get the influence where they feel say then get for influence. Most of these institutions we always they want to for grant, for loan, for help. You understand? Now let's say the United Nations, we get the EU, we get NGOs them, where people in the diaspora most often the time now then can suggest to the NGO they are say, okay, target my country, Sierra Leone. We need this, we need this, we need this. Okay, the institution will go now and work with the ministry, what the government, and try for say they implement some of the things the way the institution they work under. Let's take for example the current chief minister now. He was working with IBF, with intellectual intelligence and exposure. We get the Starlink way and carry it in Sierra Leone, and Starlink now one of the now giving the greatest internet we will enjoy in Sierra Leone. And now out of putting the chief minister initiative because of in connectivity with IBF and other institutions outside. So they have their own, they get their own role for play, but we hope they play it positively, not negatively, because if they play their own role negatively, then it affects everybody. If they play them positively, then it affects everybody. So we hope and pray say the message will reach, and it will reach to the right people.
But there are some cases in the way some of them diaspora instead of helping the country, now they want to eat more money pass outside them in there because some of them not be they do better thing over there.
Well,
then when because they don't talk or chief minister or so whosoever go meet with over there, they can't get a big position and where they not be they get and they do any kind thing they want for them.
Well, even the bigger institutions, then we they want to the United Nations, the IMF. Then all we know how they can do the implementation of stages them and the evaluation stages. They will give you the grants, they will give you the funding, but they will be at the lead. They are always the consultant. So if you like you only how do you say it?
Give them the card.
Yes, they will. So it is not something that is new. I'm not consider as a new something. See, some of these guys where they come out diaspora kind reach themselves. I would agree, yes, but mind you, passive na somebody will not be serious with in the diaspora. Now he go can Sierra Leone back for can reach himself the more. Even though politics, they can say the easiest way to become rich, but you will see that if it's somebody with integrity, prestige, I can always refer to the health minister. Where I think people now in Sierra Leone they refer to as the best minister in Sierra Leone. The health minister was in the United States. He was a medical doctor. He worked there for over 35 years. And he deliver for President Biyo in government. That is not upon politics. Everybody really appreciates him. The work they do when it comes to health. And you see, say because of exposure and connectivity we make in Europe and America, that is what is helping him. Because most of they don't know the way they go to for funding, where they go to for consultation, where they go to for implementation. They know him before this time. And then trust and say he has the integrity and the accountability for like do some of the things they will make. Then get the trust now for do some of them things then. But I really don't know what can be the problem at times. I don't know if man can hot can make them they put their money into the politics or they're not hot where they can put them. But we hope and pray say it will be a good message and the message will dive down to all Sierra Leoneans.
All right, I'll continue for look at this newspaper. This Glenna newspaper still we talk say NASIT 6 Egyptians partnership to extend social security to informal workers. NASIT 6 Egyptian partnership to extend social security to informal workers. I think that's very, very good. It's a good sign if the partnership work. If the partnership work, let then come on board and see how they go for help informal workers for let them have the benefits from NASIT, because this is now for your old age. When you serve not old, you don't retire, you be able to get you small lily and nothing till God take you life. So I think that is very, very good, Edward, if we're able to get to that partnership they can in the sea.
Yeah, so it's fine. But how long are we going to be running to these guys for things that we will able to implement? I remember when Fuad Dabo, who is the Director General for NASIT, I remember when he make this proposal, say now even the informal sector, which means Makituman them, Kekeman, bike riders, Puda riders, that's not the informal space. Business people, they sell now batch out, then be able to apply for get a NASIT and SF able for the pay small into it. So what I know it involves finance, because putting that particular project together, it's for the whole country, and the money it get for involved, of which I know. But do we have to go to donors for implement such way? You don't get for take we how many? What will it take us for come out and do the side way me think say the money go there is the public education. Forget the people for come on board. Just like I can get workers for come on board, you use that same structure. But the structure for me is easy than the one way they use for civil service and social security. For me, it's easy because this now people the way you go meet them, those that are that we want to apply, they apply. And then when I inculcate them into the informal sector, of which they create a whole tally for them. When they pay, it reflects just like way workers then they pay. So I don't know what into extraordinary param we pass them for go meet extra don't know them for let them do some more. If you say you want let's say for example consultancy, we have Sierra Leoneans that are economists, we have Sierra Leoneans that are that's a financial analyst, very good ones. When una can put in a round table, discuss how are we going to do this. Of course, I know that it involves finance, money get for involved in. But if the government is sponsoring, let's say for example, which project will I call when a government puts money per when nobody know help them? Firstly, the preparedness of Ebola. I don't know a rough amount where they don't spend, but they have put in much more, even for create the portal. The portal, when they create the portal, now it's a reunion and create that portal will be used so now na Lunge Airport. So imagine if you have expertise that are Sierra, you don't get for go just get for yeah, they are consultants and they need more. But they are Sierra, then go let it be say not under my regime, this is me create this portal for the informal sector. And Escoma, even though he become a president, but when he was in parliament, then implement NASIT. It was the head of the committee. Even though under President Kaba in government, but it was instrumental. And we see say he die, Pakaba say he die, and him get for this and he implement NASIT. So if you come with this, and I know there are people waiting at the informal sector, we go like for welcome this call, because some man na Osusu he believe in. 80% of the people the way they work in the informal sector, the serious ones, na Osusu them believe in. So imagine if you convert that Osusu to pay NASIT. It will not only benefit you, but even when you die, you get for to receive something. It is a system. What's into big or what's into involving? For we go involve the Egyptians. Where if I can check now the Egyptian the informal sector, if they get somewhere they call informal sector, they're not go consult nobody or no government for say we seek consultancy or financial help for them can help we for implement this particular thing for the informal sector. Okay, the program is Right Now Newspaper Review. We reach you live for Magic Television every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. We will take a break now, and after the break, we will continue to look at the balance newspaper that we'll get inside the program. We will take a break.
Big man, now we TV, yeah. Now we TV, yeah. Now we, oh, yeah. Magic TV, not TV for you, not TV for me. Magic TV, not TV for you, TV for we all. Magic TV, not TV for you, not TV for me. Magic TV, not TV for you, TV for we all. So twin 'em. We are reality meets fantasy. Twin 'em. We give you the best, no discrepancy. So twin 'em. We are reality meets fantasy. Twin 'em. We give you the best, no discrepancy. Magic TV, we get all the quality now. Oh no, Channel 38, we care about the sports. Entertainment's 9, they not the least. We not talking about good news, yeah. If we love with TV now, so we move on. We get all the quality now. Yeah. Now we TV, yeah. Now you TV, yeah. Now you, anytime you need them, yeah. They're available for you. Magic TV, not TV for.
Welcome back to the program Newspaper Review. We reach you live for Magic Television Channel 38 on Facebook, YouTube, and all the social media handles where you should get to from. Please note that the views of the newspaper and also the views of Magic Television will just try to analyze the paper, the best thing them where the editors them produce inside the paper. We'll take another paper again inside the so the Pyramid newspaper. We say FCC police enforced waste bylaws. Every fines jail term set. This is very, very interesting, and I hope this will work because we all see inside the season on the canal people they take dirty they throw in the street, some man left dirty behind backyard, and if the rain continue for come heavy, we cause serious flooding. Edward.
So, you know, when that is why I love the legislation. When they go with bill, before they put her into an enactment, they will try to argue about it, look at the good and bad part of them. Now, we are going to approach the rainy season proper. Waiting the council do first in terms of public education to people them. How we go about with sanitization? Nothing. Waiting the Ministry of Health blend with council do for make people then get awareness about the cleanliness.
All right,
none. So now
these are not new laws.
Yes, they are old laws. So which not everybody even know about these laws.
But ignorance of the law not to excuse.
Not to know excuse, but yes,
thing,
the council
religiously self, not take the religious angle say. It tells you cleanliness is next to godliness. So
now,
go down there for goodness sake. Government time for can't tell you say for stupidity.
No, but you have to be prepared because when anything they happen, who are they blame? If we get heavy flooding, waiting and the city dirty, council not they do the work.
That's what they say.
So the preparedness, council should have worked with certain institutions for ensure say preparedness day. Then una implement una fines there now or una reenact some of them fines there back into proper being. But now we don't approach the rains now, and we say it come and abstractly at any time it come, and when it come. It left danger, so to say, because if small rain come, check PZ, the dirty they flood. Not too long ago, look Kisi Road, look Bible Road, look the rain we come. Not so saying about Boku Reno, and imagine the population already in Sierra Leone. There are people living in the slums. There are people living in the hillside. You go here, you don't cut by this person. So the council, these are some of the mandates of the council for making them people and say where you are living. Where in camp, this is the dangerous, this is the danger, this is this. Don't be, una clean, una prepare for the rain ahead. But now, yes, it's fine. At least, they say Salomon and people they will be freed. They don't implement say now, if you do this, there are jail time set and fines are there. But if I don't know, what if you want to meet me? I say I don't know. Even though they say ignorance of the law, if no, it's no excuse. But Eku, the one they main way go school. Our lawyers and some of we journalists and all the other people in senior government. So if you tell them forgive you to act inside the 1991 constitution, you know Sabi. Talk less of fines and jail term set where the council sometimes we don't do 60 years ago. When I was not even born, of which I don't know about. There is no public education. When you go to desensitization when they clean, then after the cleaning where people you don't say the community is well clean, then you tell them now say okay. If una see possible to throw it in a samba gutter, una call this number. If una see possible they throw it dirty na street publicly, una call this number. Then we know that there were steps that have already been taken for ensure public education is done and proper sanitization was done. But now the council, I don't know who are partner with against self. The headline reads say
FCC police and enforce waste bylaws. FCC police are the police then.
yes,
Police.
yes.
You know, some of them see how they talk. I can still greet all the points. Say, government no get for territory clearly dirty go turn on agota.
Yes, but who is the greatest?
Now you say so, because at the end of the day, now you the very one.
Yeah, but the government has a role to play, because let's say in the area of disaster, now government get for call the National Disaster Management Agency.
They say they do a lot of sensitization, because I've been.
Yes, so the council instead you say the council for we don't do before then they popularize some of these fines and jail terms. Now let's the example I'll give again. Go down the Kube community, go with equipment, work with the National Disaster Management Agency, Environmental Protection Agency, National Protected Area Authority. Work with them. Let the people know say this is not demarcation. We know for pass here. If we pass here, in case rain can this also they go. Let Environmental Protection Agency and say, no, not cut thick now. If you not cut thick, if heavy rain come, breeze blow, it go root to your roof. Clean the community. Then you can enforce your laws or reenact your laws. But you see, this is the problem I always get with council, because you see, say. I don't know what the mayor of King Humble said. They get insufficient funds. So probably these are.
I know they have to talk for council, but I know say within the past 2 years, we not hear any flooding around Bay Kuta or there here and there, because council be they do some work.
Yes, so
then clean all them.
So ask people within the community so, now. The first.
My question or my argument is it that government ain't for go tell you say no go put dirty under? No, that is my point.
So the whole
council go do.
Show you the whole way council
they go do the sensitization. But I'm telling you, these people are trouble.
Sierra Leoneans are very
involved in so many of them.
Yes,
sensitization.
Sierra Leoneans are ignorant.
So some of them, if you not take
they are ignorant
by the horn, they go continue.
So now, Echo.
I tell you.
So how they get for the catch people and way they do them here?
Because they go the monitor.
How?
They're supposed to monitor.
Because let's say me stay on top Samba Gota.
So that's the first thing in the first place. Who gives permits to build houses?
So from the
first place, you're not supposed to build.
So this is what I'm saying. Council work with institutions that are in charge of safety of the community. One, I don't name the National Protected Area Authority, the Environmental Protection Agency, National Disaster Management Agency, the Salon Police, and una the council. Una sit down, say okay, una can give people them access for bilia. Now let's do a demarcation of Freetown. Not put banner areas and tell people and say from here to here, you know for be across here, or you don't get any access across here, because if you build this will be the pull effect.
Oh, I make I tell you now authoritatively say these are some of the things that they do when they get interministerial meetings. They don't been a part of meeting there with city council, ONS, everyone. When they tell you say not for build us beyond this point, but I'm telling you there are houses there.
So you guys right now for go pull on it because they already the Sierra police has the power.
You go touch this house and go tell you say, hey, you get called from here. The churches say go come because
well, that shows the incompetency of some of these institutions.
Exactly.
So
exactly because I didn't really pitying with council because they're not able to implement some of what's in the talk.
Because but anyways,
we allow politics to come inside everything.
So I hope and pray the season can pass Safu.
Honestly, because it really pathetic.
If not that, then I pray we will not get any casualties.
All right, that's not the pyramid newspaper. I also talk about Port Authority intercept drug flow. I don't think so. You want for going to that, or you want for delving to us more?
Yeah. You know, the last time also they catch some amount of tons of tramadol. They don't intercept them, and also they don't intercept one or two other consignments them. But again, the most interesting part, a colleague journalist from Voice of Hope been try for talk about the interception of a particular one. We end up in a potty, but I don't know how far they don't go to a particular issue because he was arrested allegedly by the Sierra Leone police, and we see the Port Authority. We don't see suicide ship don't left Salon for head for Spain passed through Libya to Spain, and 40 tons of cocaine was found. That's not the first one. I think that's twice now where it happened. We see the cage dog the way they come inside. So instead of all this, put mechanisms in place. We go ensure say any shipment where they left Sierra Leone, the ports go know all the consignments with inside it, and try for supply that particular statistics with other appropriate body them, like the Drug Law Enforcement Agency, the transnational crime drug unit, or I've forgotten the name. Share let them know that MV Maera 560, when they left the shores of Sierra Leone, they left with A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But up till now, that Spain that was intercepted, that ship that was intercepted in Spain, we don't know any headlines. Government say then we investigate. Up till now, we don't know, because the institutions are weak, or they get weak leaders. There is a particular somebody waiting on Facebook. I will not to comment on him because he's a Facebook blogger. It's called Simeon Bob Tucker. I think in Bonabi don't die out of what it was to a cocaine related or drug related. And they push for ensure say drug transportation, importation stop na Sierra Leone. And we have heard names. We've had names. Some are genuine. Some we don't know.
All allegations.
Yes, these are all allegations. So we know can conclude now and say it is true. But Eku, trust me, they say Congosano they lie. Now add it, they add or you minus, but there must be some fact in which they say. Yes, but there must be some fact in which they say. They're not gonna say Edward they use glasses, then now you don't see out glasses. You go want know why. Okay, so sometimes they don't work. Okay, sometimes they don't change in lens. I've had that question from people waiting. Several people waiting. We can watch me on television. So when they go disseminate the news now, if somebody else see me on television without glasses, they go say, "Hey, Eduardo's left for use glasses." They go say, "No, na thief then thief." But the fact here is, he's not using it. So if names have been called, then I think say we need for the proper checks and balances in some of these institutions, their credibility and accountability. Put mechanisms in place. It's very shameful. Trust me, it is very, very shameful for some of these institutions. They're not able to get credible data of the shipment where they left. Probably they go just get 1, 2, 3. But get this information credibly, share them with appropriate institutions. Let's say that particular ship we left Sierra Leone, and when I get factual things of all the consignments we left inside it could have been very easy for us. This Drug Law Enforcement produced the same document, transnational trade produced the same document, the Sierra Leone police produced the same document. We all get the same document entirely together. Then the Spanish people know, okay, probably now on the way games go and play. But now we don't know the end point of the particular issue. And people are very shy or afraid to talk about the drug issue now, to be specific. But some of us are not, because we are saying the right thing. Put proper mechanisms in place. Let shame come up now. Because the bad name now day. If President Bio, my president, was any president will get harsh decision, trust me, the head of the Port Authority, he would have been sacked by now. He would have been sacked. Because not once but twice. Even though I see win award, congratulations to him. But if President Bio can be any kind of other president where they take robust action, one thing, that particular head would have been sacked by now. Although probably get your personal reasons or get reasons to make you decide for pardon them, but it is not good. These 3 steps must be put in place to ensure so we name not call them funny thing there again. Now we are being referred to as a narcotic state. Even though America is more narcotic than Sierra Leone, because you get more thousands of people in America where they transport drug to and fro. But you see, they are making people always they protect within the Canada media. They protect it, but we're not getting mechanism for protect them. If now be America, passive will be see all the relevant institutions who are responsible for drug enforcement. They don't get one document where they tally. Say we're not there. But now how we go able for pull weed? Police no waiting come on. Drug law enforcement agency no waiting come on. So the ones that are there intercepting.
Port Authority, no.
No.
All man, no.
No. So what you not go able for?
So Magic TV safe.
We don't know.
Magic TV safe.
Anyways.
Anyway, the program we watch newspaper review a country life for Magic Television. Reviews of the newspaper, not the reviews of Magic Television. In any way, we just try to analyze what's in the newspaper. They say we take another newspaper now, the New Times Daily. We say President Bio bids farewell to Mercy Ship. I think this one is very, very interesting and important. We really need to say thank you to Mercy Ship because they don't do plenty work now. So the President will come back because this is not the first 10 days then they come.
They don't do for 3 years. They do more than 3,000 operations.
Free,
I think 99 are successful.
So
because I get some issues in my eye and I get somebody where they work, they give me the opportunity. Then do first hand check on my eyesight. And the same problem where the doctor will do the operation tell me, that was the same problem where themselves tell me. And they give me more advanced treatment. We make these 2 days I know they use my glasses because even though they get some cracks, but when I go with them, they tell me say you need for change your lens now. Because you are improving or you are not going to say how they improve or not. But that was the recommendation. So I'm waiting for the recommended lens when they carry it. Then I'll get them back. Mercy Ship really try. And not to say then just not end the service in Sierra Leone. They still have the Aberdeen Women Center of which in the control. Indirectly.
They get San Sakila Road again.
Yes, then get another one day. But the Aberdeen Women Center is helpful for reduce maternal mortality rate in Sierra Leone. As I be somebody very close to me when I did, he go born. Even as young as she was, he gets a safe delivery. No complication. Of which 1-2 people, this person body inside small, body look small, he look younger, with safe delivery. And I don't think say then get more financial commitments than what you could do. Few. And at some point they were going door to door. So we really want for thanks Max Marine, now the Director General for the Mercy Ship. And we pray say, and President, I go quote the words of President Bio, when they go, he say, they are going, but they are leaving all their tools behind. So which means that they go with the ship, but waiting with brother and sister, they will be the work with the no land. They get for them for the rest of their life. And I hope say then go come back necessarily. It was a very colorful one, Mercy Ship now one institution we recommend. And for no mind you, they are non-governmental institution. They don't get anything for any government. Then they lobby, get waiting and they get and put things in place. We even get Sierra Leone and away the part of them board there. Yes. For gather donations. Yeah, in America and Europe, we get Sierra Leone and they will also they contribute to the NACIT fund, so to the Mercy Ship fund. So it's a very good one. We commend them. Imagine 3,000 lives now in save. So President Bio say the one that will benefit from this NACIT.
Mercy Ship.
So I'm calling NACIT. We benefits from this Mercy Ship. He say now then get the kudos. He say because now then now the one the way NACIT play impacts in their life. So we commend Mercy Ship and we hope say then go really come back in Sierra Leone. So I don't say that they go prepare.
I will not say the president don't tell and thank you on behalf. Who say want to take the opportunity for telling thank you. Side and if they will get the information. Or we pass the information to them, tell us Sierra Leone and say appreciate them so much. We say thank you for the 3 years we didn't spend and for the thing they wouldn't do for people then. Mr. say get 1 or 2 relatives they would operate free of charge and they are okay, they are doing fine. We want to say plenty thank you. We really appreciate them. We will continue with this same New Times Daily. We talk about First Lady Fatima Bio challenges anti-FGM campaigners. Very interesting. First Lady challenge them. The campaigners of FGM.
Those that are against the implementation. Because when you are anti, which means you are against.
You are against, yes.
Yes. You know
I talk about them.
No, I'm building it up. The reason why, this is an issue. I'm not going to say they are treating it with hypocrisy.
I think they are treating it with hypocrisy.
Yes, that's the first one. You get some attachment them colonials way and I want to forget also. Mind you, these are traditions we don't do more than 40-50 years. And politics don't tamper with morals and traditions. At all. Politics get your angle. Because let me tell you one thing. If they be really determined for pass this bill, what are they waiting for man and school man time? But they are looking it from the traditional lens. say we are Africans. And man not like Cornelius, we are Africans. We are Africans. Yeah.
We are Africans.
We are, even though there are testimonies of people who don't become affected by this, but I don't go too deep into that. What I'm saying is, why are we still dragging our feet in implementing this FGM bill? But then I'm surprised because I see
why,
lovely first lady.
Why should we implement this bill? That's the question.
Because people they don't become hot, and according to those that are campaigning for it, they say it is out of your free will. But if you know some of them they campaign on these things, they benefited from it.
Exactly.
Our mothers, Malimua, they benefited. They learn good things out of it. So this is a very sensitive one, and it entails tradition and politics. But I know in any country, in America they have their own tradition. In Africa now they go with own tradition. And tradition prevails over politics. But if they really want for pass this bill, what I be like borrow the words of man, there's no obstacle. Nobody not going for stop on that. But what if they dragging their feet? I don't go and for go too deep into because it entails our mothers and sisters and our girlfriends.
Exactly. So let's just left and so. But let we know say we Africans, we get with tradition in Africa.
Sure.
And everybody get rights for the same for the.
You know, I get one interesting thing I want to share with you, Cornelius. It's hot in I will say in the public. But they say the chief minister, it's an allege. They say the chief minister caught in the head because he went for good join society in Abuja. So you see say. If that is true,
Africa gets with your tradition.
Sure, because if the whole man will don't go that thing for more than 20 years, because he want for become known, he want for they within the political space in Sierra Leone, he pull them. Because I tell you for free, Cornelius, both the SLPP and the APC, the tradition and the secret societies they all get in Sierra Leone, where I not go name, I will tell you authoritatively, they are controlling the politics in Sierra Leone.
Most of them did
90%, and it's a criteria. Even to be criteria, bro, if I still get an aid. Yeah, but it's a criteria.
Alleged.
But what I know is it is a criteria. There are certain offices in Sierra Leone. Certain offices, if you want for Athena, you just get for go to it.
All right, let's take the last paper inside the program for this afternoon. We'll take the drone newspaper. The drone newspaper will talk about Sierra Leoneans urge ACC to release its final report. That's the report between the University of Sierra Leone and the ACC. I think say ACC we don't pull that report there.
Well, they are not. They have not yet. They have not yet. And them. Okay. Yes. Sorry. They've released it and one of the papers they will get now. I say they are extending the scandal, even though the minister they say they inside hot waters. But interestingly, I've heard the public relations officer of the University of Sierra Leone, where they don't relinquish him off in duty. Even though as a journalist you don't forget one-sided story, but from all what he said that man no get courage for going here for say all this. And most of the things that he said, when ACC they do their findings, these are some of the things they are finding out. People are being relinquished off their job because they're not agree for signing certain paper, it will make certain money come on a certain person in your personal institution. That's a one. There are other issues which surround the University of Sierra Leone issue. If you check through, and that is why I know that the ministry now is in hot water, because most of the findings of the anti-corruption are true. What even the anti-corruption of itself, I have some reservations about that particular institution. The way and manner at which they approach corrupt practices in Sierra Leone. Either some institutions have been favored or some personalities have been favored. Well, that's a left with Sierra Leone and they might go able for the term that particular one day. Because if you tell me say in 2024 the Answer for Our Girls project was being funded with a certain amount of money, but we don't see them shape any sanitary pad. And I don't know what ACC is doing pertaining that. And there are other claims, so many other claims, but we don't know if they are taking their step one after the other to reach to some of these. But as I say, they don't really drag their foot when it comes to this particular issue of the University of Sierra Leone. They really don't drag their feet. And there was another particular issue where make I say I can get problem with the credibility of the institution. One of the issues there is when the issue of the Miltimagai school, when ACC say then they do the report, you see the president said, even though ACC they do the report, but Ingo set up a special task force for looking into that particular issue, which means if Eku don't give me the responsibility to say Edward pack the newspaper, but we pack it, don't put them no more. I'll get another post where they can get them back. Something is wrong somewhere.
Something is wrong.
So I'm not doubting the credibility of the commission or its commissioners, but they are dragging their feet, or they are slow to respond to certain issues, of which you see say now we the people now they become affected by this party, because you see the University of Sierra Leone they get a particular secretary where and now they see they don't start back, but don't lock for a very long time.
Okay, that's the last newspaper we will take inside the program for today. Now we will end the edition of newspaper review. We want to plenty thank you to Edward for helping for analyze some of the paper them. As we usually can say, the views of the newspaper, not the views of Magic Television, but the views of the media house we produce the paper and the editor. So any question or comment you get about the issue I will not discuss, you can send on our Facebook page, or you send them on the 09010 38 38 line. Newspaper review they reach you every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. And also this edition go done for today. Edward, you want to say last word to family?
Yeah, well, from all in this paper, they will don't try to analyze. You know, one we talk about the preparedness of the rain. The other one we talk about the political blow, and also we get much more others. We get some things that we really make points on. Let's try to abide by some of the rules and regulations. Firstly, when it comes to the rainy season, and also we try for CC. We abide by all written government institutions that they put in place for ensure say the rain not get any better disturbance we go do to Sierra Leone and them, and we will go through the rainy season successfully. And also the informal sector, well, that's the step way further, but don't take and also be passing. But now the step that way you don't take, and I go ensure say they try for abide by that particular one day, and everything will be successful. All
right, before we go, we want to bring on to the attention of viewers that World Cup starts on Thursday, and Magic TV will get for show all the game them. Stay tuned to Magic Television on channel 38. If you're not tuned in, scan your television, go to menu, you scan, auto search, it will catch Magic Television for you. Put your AL outside, you will catch channel 38. We will show all the World Cup game them will take place. We want to sympathize with the anchor for this program, journalist Tanko, as a loss in sister Lungi. We want to sympathize with you and the rest of the family, and let God make Usa, your sister, go there, rest in perfect peace. So today, Friday, we will get another edition of the program, press review and newspaper review. Me and Cornelius Ekwanu, Tata.